Namena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimati Ramapada Swami Iti Namine. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine. So we are continuing in reading the book called Namacharya Haridasa Thakura by Rupa Vilas Das. So we are in page 203, chapter 7. Haridasa Thakura was astonished and exclaimed, "This is your pastime. You made Sanatana Goswami drink the water of Jarikanda, and you actually generated the consequent itching sores on his body. After thus causing this itching sores, you examined Sanatana Goswami. No one can understand your transcendental pastimes." Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraced Sanatana Goswami and Haridas Thakura and the two fortunate devotees, experiencing the ecstasy of Lord Chaitanya's association, began to describe his transcendental attributes. Sanatana Goswami remained under the care of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and always discussed the transcendental qualities of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with Haridasa Thakura. Krishnadasa Kaviraja Goswami explains something about the wonderful behavior of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in relation to devotees who have been born in non-Brahmana families. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, knows very uh, well how to demonstrate the qualities of his devotees. Therefore, acting like an artistic painter, he does so in various ways and considers this his personal profit. There is another characteristic of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. O devotees, listen carefully to how to manifest his opulence and characteristics, although they are exceptionally deep. To vanquish the false pride of so called renunciates and learned scholars, he spreads real religious principles even through a Sudra or low-born fourth-class man. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu preached about devotional service, ecstatic love, and absolute truth by making Ramananda Rai, a Grahastha born in a low family, the speaker. Then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, the exalted Brahmana sannyasi, and Pradyumna Mishra, the purified Brahmana, both became the hearers of Ramananda Rai. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu exhibited the glories of the holy name of the Lord through Haridas Thakura, who was born in a Mohammedan family. Similarly, he exhibited the essence of devotional service through Sanatana Goswami, who had almost been converted into a Mohammedan. The Lord also fully exhibited the ecstatic love and transcendental pastimes of Vrindavan through Rupa Goswami. Considering all this, who can understand the deep plans of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? The activities of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are just like an ocean of nectar. Even a drop of this ocean can inundate all the three worlds. O devotees, relish daily the nectar of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita and the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, for by doing so, one can merge in the transcendental bliss and full knowledge of devotional service, glorified by the Lord. There is a description in the seventh chapter of the Antya Leela of Chaitanya Charitamrita of a meeting between Vallabha Bhatta and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They had previously met in Vrindavana and had some very sweet exchanges. Later, when they met in Puri, Vallabha Bhatta glorified Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu extensively. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu indicated to him that he was a Mayavati sannyasi and he knew nothing of bhakti. However, his saving grace was that he had been purified by association of many great Vaishnavas. He then began to list and glorify all of his exalted associates like Advaita Acharya, Nityananda Prabhu, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Ramananda Raya, and then he became to Haridas Thakura. About him, the Lord speaks as follows. Haridasa Thakura, the teacher of a holy name, is among the most exalted of all devotees. Every day, he chants 300,000 holy names of the Lord. I have learned about the glories of the Lord's holy name from Haridas Thakura, and by his mercy, I have understood these glories. So, The flower garden where Haridas Thakura stayed was formerly known as Mudra Mutt. According to legend, a Bakula twig that was offered to Lord Jagannatha as a toothbrush was planted in the ground by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu near Haridasa's place of bhajana, and that twig grew into a great tree to give shade to the saint. A great yearly festival is still held there called Danta Kasta Rupana Mahotsava to celebrate that occasion. Srila Prabhupada has paraphrased the first two verses of Dushtamana by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakura, the complete form of the two verses from the 19 words addressed to the mind, which desires the prestige of a solitary renunciate and which desires to imitate exalted souls like Haridasa Thakura are as follows. दुष्टमनल तुम्ही किशोर वैष्णवा प्रातिष्ठर तरे निर्जेर गरे तवा हरि नाम keval kaitava. O wicked mind, what kind of Vaishnava do you think you are? You are pretentious show of chanting Lord Hari's holy name in a solitary place. It is only for the sake of attaining the false prestige of a worldly reputation. It is nothing but pure hypocrisy. जादेर प्रतिष्ठा सुखेर विष्टा जानो ना की तहा मायर वैभवा कनक कामिनी दिवासयामिनी भाविया की कजा अनित्य से सबा. Such materialistic prestige is as disgusting as the stool of a hog. Do you not know that it is only a mere illusion cast by the potency of Maya? What is the value of contemplating day and night your plans for enjoying wealth and women? All these things are only temporary. This statement is proof of the care Mahaprabhu took of his disciples, regardless of caste. He did not artificially try to elevate them to a higher social position, but at the same time he did not refuse to meet with them and even embrace them. Many Brahmanas of that time and even today would not pay any attention to the lower classes Brahmanas, were so disdainful that they would purify themselves if they crossed paths with or even saw a low class person. According to the example of Mahaprabhu, followers of the Varnashrama class system need not worry about contamination when associating with devotees of a different social class. Srila Prabhupada explains the cooperation between the head, arms, stomach, and legs is a perfect situation of human society. Not that because I'm a head Brahmana, oh, here is a Sudra, oh, don't see his face. Why? Sudra is also required, leg is also required. But the Sudras were hated like anything and they became Mohammedans and there was no re-acceptance. Krishna and the Shastra, it does not say that if one has fallen, you cannot reclaim him. No, why not reclaim him? It's a room conversation. Okay. Next, again, it appears that in Haridas Thakura took intimate loving care of Sanatana Goswami, who was later to perform incalculably important service in Vrindavana that was essential to the expansion of Mahaprabhu's movement. Although Haridasa had joined Mahaprabhu's party in Navadvip, he befriended the new member, Sanatana. This is a great example for all devotees. It is not enough to give a lecture or sell a book to be considered a preacher. Good preachers care for their words, be friending and encouraging them. Who knows who they may turn out to be or what wonderful things they may accomplish in the future. All devotees who take part and remain in Krishna consciousness movement due to receiving the loving care of Vaishnavas. Loving dealings were the basis of a healthy society. Srila Prabhupada once wrote to me, we are persons and Krishna is a person, and our relationship with Krishna, he lives open as a voluntary agreement always. And that voluntary attitude, as Krishna, I shall gladly cooperate whatever you say, that ready willingness to obey is only possible if there is love. Forcing will not make me agree, but if there is a love, oh, I shall gladly do it. That is bhakti, that is Krishna consciousness. So thus ends the chapter 7.
Okay, thank you, bro. Yep.
So, Jagannath Puri. So here, this is kind of summary of this chapter, and it explains the pastimes between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Haridasa Thakura and Sanatana Goswami. It's pretty much straightforward, but again, it is also a lot of in this summary. The final section gives a lot of inspiration that how Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu exhibited the glories of the holy name, and which they have through Haridas Thakuram, who was born in a Mohammedan family. And also, he exhibited, Supreme Lord exhibited the ecstatic love and tangential pastimes of Vrindavana through Rupa Goswami. So they have it's setting an example so that we can take a mercy from them and a lot of inspiration from them. That's one thing, and sometimes we can see that some as we are dealing with the different people, our mind says that okay, he is not a devotee, so I need to do like this, like that. It's not like that. Just be simple and we need to continue our practices. That's what in one of the paragraph Prabhupada saying that cooperation between the head, arm, stomach, and legs is the perfect and it's needed for human society as human body. Similarly, the four uh, divisions, the varnashrama system is also required. So each and everyone has their own responsibilities in order to continue. So as we are helping the people in general, no matter, I mean, like we never knows what they can accomplish, what kind of love they can accomplish in their life towards Krishna. There's a possibility. So in that way, we can continue the Krishna consciousness by helping others through congregational chanting by associating devotees. So that is a final summary what I understood, Prabhu. Coming to the invocation prayers.